What's up, Marvel Universe fans, and welcome to yet another Marvel Universe toy line review. This is going to be a good one, guys. Electro, Series 1, number 25. I love this figure. I did buy him loose. I could never find him in store, and I wasn't really willing to pay the 20 bucks for a mint on card one if I was going to open him up anyway. But yeah, I could never find this guy in store. I know he was re-released in a revision case not too long ago, but I just couldn't find this guy or his translucent variant. So here it is. He does come with the 2 lightning bolts. Those are his only accessories, but a really cool figure. So let me show you guys that picture of the box art. And there you go. So let's start off with Electro's paint apps. I was very impressed. I love his paint apps. His main color is this lime green. It looks so sick. And then as you can see, it's got this fantastic dark green shading in the muscle ridges, so it just makes the whole figure look even more detailed. I mean, that is really phenomenal. Just the paint detailing on this guy, especially for being a Series 1 figure, that is remarkable. That kind of paint detail on an earlier figure like this is awesome. I love that green. It looks really cool. He's got the gold trimming, which is really cool. I love that shade of gold. I love the color. It's metallic, very shiny. I love it. It is outlined in black as well. He's got the same kind of trimming right there with the boots. As you can see on the back of the legs or on the side of the legs, you got the same type of trimming. Very neat. I love the design with the lightning bolts, going down the legs. So when you got him standing up, you see it goes straight down, but really cool with that design. Again, it is outlined in black. It's just so fantastic with that gold, man. I love how it looks. That looks sick. It is extraordinary. These paint apps, oh man, it is remarkable. He's got these little lightning bolts hanging off of his elbows. They're sticking out of his elbows. They are sculpted. They're actually molded onto the arm. It's actually all one piece. They're not glued on or anything. So, and they are actually very bendable. So, really cool right there with the little lightning bolts. These accessories, these little lightning bolts over here that clip onto his wrists, they are made out of a translucent bright yellow plastic, so that looks really cool. They resemble the electricity very well, and I definitely love those accessories. Very awesome. So now let's look at the head sculpt. Man, this head sculpt is just sick. I think it is so excellent. I mean, as you can see, the mask right there with the lightning bolts, the designs, the mold itself of the mask, as you can tell, it's a very unique mask. So I love how it came out, though. I mean, just the little lightning bolts sticking out, just fantastic. The mold of the mask, you got the same paint, the gold paint. You got a little bit of a darker flesh tone there. The teeth, that smirk that he's got looks like a very evil and menacing smile. It looks really sick. His facial expression. His eyes are a little big, though. It's not a real big problem. He just looks a little bit funny with the really huge eyes, but really not a problem. Still really kick-ass head sculpt. I mean, really no problems with it at all, besides that minor complaint with the eyes, which I don't even think it looks that bad. He's got a solid black, or solid. It's not even a black. It's like a dark gray. A solid dark gray with the back. Very comic accurate. You see a little bit of sloppy paint, but I don't really care. But just such a sick head sculpt, man. I love it. One of my favorite Marvel Universe head sculpts from Series 1, without a doubt. I mean, look at that. That is awesome. So on paint apps, I'm going to have to give him a 9 out of 10. I mean, it is incredible what they managed to do with this guy. I mean, especially, again, for a Series 1 figure to have this kind of paint detailing, that is exceptional. I love it. So now let's go to the articulation. For articulation, the head does rotate all the way around. It looks like the mask kind of hinders the articulation, but it really doesn't. He's got a ball joint up here at the shoulder, upper bicep rotation, single jointed elbows. It does, let me take that off real quick, it does rotate 360 with the wrist. He's got an ab crunch, very good with the ab crunch, so I definitely like that. You can get some better poses with a really good ab crunch. Also rotates at the torso. He's got nothing with the hips. He's got a ball joint here at the thigh, nothing with the, no thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and it also pivots with the foot down and back up. It doesn't really rotate, which is a little bit of a gripe for me, but not a big deal. So keep in mind that this is an older mold. I mean, Series 1, they obviously didn't have the best articulation, and I'm not going to grade an older mold based on I'm not going to grade an older mold's articulation based on the stuff that we have now. It wouldn't be right. So keep in mind, this was back in 09, I believe. 09, I think. So let me show you guys how the lightning bolts fit on the hands. They fit on very tight. As you can see, they've got these little clips on the side. and then you just sort of snap them on. You can snap them on either. See, it snaps on really, really tight, and they don't fall off unless you wiggle them around. And then they also snap onto the bottom part of the wrist, so very, very cool. They do not fall off unless you have them on there for a long time and you're wiggling them around. Then yeah, the plastic's gonna get loose and they might fall off, but all you gotta do is just sort of squeeze this shut for a few seconds, and then when you put it back on, it should be on there pretty tight. But I love how the accessories fit. I love how they look. So on articulation, I'm going to give this guy an 8 out of 10 because again, this is an older mold, and that's pretty much, this is probably one of the best molds that they had, but also I really love how the accessories fit on his hands very, very well. So final score is going to be a 9 out of 10. I think this figure is exceptional. I mean, this figure's got just such astonishing paint apps. I almost can't believe it. I'm almost out of words, but I really, really love the paint scheme on this guy. Really, really sick. Articulation is pretty good. I mean, it is kind of limited, but you can still get some really, really good poses out of him. And not to mention, I do love these accessories. Very, very cool looking. I love just, it really resembles the electricity very well. So I definitely recommend this guy. I mean, if you don't have him by now, you are definitely missing out. This is without a doubt like in my top 3 favorite Marvel Universe figures from Series 1. Just such a phenomenal action figure, and I mean, just get this guy. I mean, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just get him. Just don't pay that much for him though. I mean, a solid Electro will cost you a bit on eBay. They also have the translucent arms variant, so that's another option. But that's pretty much it. Let me just show you guys the top secret file card pictures. So here's the full artwork by Frank Cho. Really awesome looking. Definitely pause that and admire that. And on the back of that, there's the ID card with Electro's picture and all the other stats, so you can pause and read that if you want to. And finally, we have the file itself. This is from Carla Soffin to Norman Osborn. Apparently, Osborn has given her orders to take Electro to Thunderbolt Mountain, and she's explaining her concerns, saying that Electro is just a criminal and he's unfit for anything else. She also says that Electro has behavior, temper, crudeness, and psychological problems, and Carla just doesn't want to deal with another insane person, with people like Dark Hawkeye and Osborn already on the team. They're already crazy, so she doesn't want to deal with another insane person, which makes sense. For a quick size comparison, there's Electro next to Constrictor and Thanos. So as you can see, he is pretty tall, a very nicely sized figure. And that's going to conclude the Electro review. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you like what you saw, and remember that we have an awesome Marvel Toy Lines page on Facebook, Marvel Legends, Marvel Universe. We talk about it, trade, we got lots of info. We got a contest going on right now, so please join us. It's a group. I'll leave the link in the description, and just ask to join the group. We'll add you, man. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.